Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Resonant Rise. It's been a little while, I must say, but finally we're back here in our world, and you can probably see what the hell is a massive tree doing out there. Also, a lot of the stuff is probably changing in here because I've been diddling. Diddling's probably not the right word, but I've been playing around in my world here every now and then in my exam block. I haven't really had the time to sit down and record a long episode, but yeah, you can see that we've moved our tree farm over. Dylan. Oh dear. Yeah, you can see we've moved our tree farm over from our other site, which is good and it's getting going here. Also, I've been getting the... that was a bit of a lag spike there. I've been getting the world to make a lot of logs because I want to get this fired up here soon, this boiler. You can see that we've got 118 stacks of coal. When I right click that, 7,500. I really want to get to that figure up to about 15,000 charcoal before we get these going. So in the meantime, you can see I've got a couple of force engines here. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I got those here filled up with liquid force. So what you can do is turn these on whenever I need to charge this thing up a little bit. So yeah, that's the temporary source of power. But this episode, well, oh yeah, this is how I'm actually transferring my coal over. Is I've got this nifty setup here. I don't know whether I can explain this real well. Let me just get a block so I can jump up here, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Let me just sleep quickly through the night. Ooh, my microphone volume might be extremely loud. I don't know. She'll be right. We'll see. I'll have to check this in a second. What are we looking for? A block that I can stand on. I'll just take this one. She'll be right. Also drop this off. You can also see I've made myself a new nifty power fist. Got to say these things are magical after you've used them for a while. So as you can see, the input here is going to be coal. No, the wood planks, and it's going to feed into the top of this force. Oh, as you can see, it's actually filling up from the bottom. These translocators don't actually seem to obey rules when it comes to in the top, goes in the top slot or whatever. I'm not sure whether that's Darkcraft or something, but yeah, as soon as it is finished cooking the charcoal up, it'll eject it into this side barrel here, and as you can see, and then it'll feed the bottom with charcoal, so I'm not burning the wood up. So plan is to get a whole heap of that going to get this going here, so we can warm it up to full temperature. And yeah, that's the goal. But today's episode, I really want to get rid of all of this clutter here in the corner. It is starting to annoy the hell out of me, and I'm starting to run out of space where to jam stuff. You can see I've just got like a chest full of just random junk. So the aim for this episode is to get an AE network going. So that's the plan. I got my engines going downstairs. By the time that I got the network set up, I should have enough coal to start this thing going and to get my capacitor bank fully charged all the time. So that's the plan, guys. I'm going to take a quick break to get situated here, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so first order of today is we're going to get started with our AE network. So I'm going to go through this, I don't know, relatively slowly. I guess if you've done this before, this will be pretty familiar. But the first thing you need is a ME controller. Now, beforehand I've gone and crafted all the relevant stuff for this, so this shouldn't take too long. So this is pretty much what controls the whole ME network. You need one of these and it shows like the power level and stuff on it. So I'll have that. So now what else you'll need is I'm going to make a couple of ME drives. Now what these do is hold storage buses. So let me just go downstairs where I plan on putting this. I think what I'm going to do is, hang on, I've got to grab some cobblestone. Now if you're familiar with AE, you know you can auto craft with it, and I'm going to go straight for that because that's what I want to do. So let's just plan this out. Now I'm going to be building a, I think it's called a molecular assembly chamber, something like that. I really can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a 5x5x5 early on. I think that might be slightly overkill, but whatever. That is just what we're going to do because I don't want to upgrade it later. So let's just lay out our foundations for that right now. We've gone one too deep. That's alright. Oh, well, lucky I've got magnet mode turned on. So that's going to be the base. So we need to go up 5. So 2, 3, 4. Oh, it looks like we're going to go right to the ceiling. That's alright. Perfectly fine. So yeah, this is going to be the outline for that. I thought I may as well just build it all in the one spot. So I think the whole of this corner of the building is going to be the majority of my ME stuff, so, or AE stuff. So let's just cram all this in here. So yeah, it's pretty big space. Ooh, I don't know whether I like that. I don't think there's not much you can do. We might do that, and then we might just whack our ME controller right on top of it. May as well just rather save on the cable that we're going to put in later. The next problem will be getting this power cable. Well, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to have my access points here in the corner anyway. So I might just have this over here and run the cable to it, now that I think about it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a bad plan. So let me just quickly look upstairs. I want to put it in the access terminal, sort of in the center here. So if we just break that block, we put all our drives up in here as well. So if we put this here, yep, that sounds like a plan so far. So I'm going to plonk this guy down. Well, I don't know where just yet. Let me, actually no, we can do this on camera. It's all cool. So this is a nifty thing you can do with the force wrench. I'm going to just pick all these chests up just for now. Just while I play around here. See, now it puts it in the inventory, semi-full. Sort of OP if you want to go mining and don't feel like coming back. So let's put that here. So now you can see it's offline because there's no power, obviously. Now it's also saying the power is low. But the you can click this button here and it tells you different power units. So I'm going to be running mine off the Buildcraft power. So at the moment, with nothing attached, 1.2 MJ per tick. That's what you'll need to run it. So, but as you add more and more components, say more drives, more buses and stuff, that power consumption goes up, and you can see on the thing as you do that. So now we're going to put our two drive bays. Drive bays? Not just drives. I'm going to plonk them down right next to it. Right there. And we need to run power to this thing. So I think I'm just going to go, ooh, actually this needs to be turned on. Lucky I checked that. Also, I've noticed a weird bug. I don't know whether this has been fixed in the latest versions of the pack. I haven't actually been able to download Resonant Rise for a bit, but it goes so framey when I open the inventory. Interface? Yeah, that's probably the better word. Interface for these Force engines, but it's just a strange little bug. Don't know what the go is with that. So, yeah, now we got those done. I've got some stuff cooking up over here in the macerator. I got some nether quartz dust. So we're going to go ahead and next thing we're going to craft this tree farm. I tell you guys, I think it is causing a fair bit of lag in my world. I don't know whether you can notice on the video, but whenever it's chopping down the trees, I get really bad bits of lag if I'm looking at it. I've tried to put the sound muffler on there because I've heard sound is a source of lag these days. But yeah, I don't know. So we might have to move this off to a separate dimension at some stage. Just because it's annoying the hell out of me with all these frame rates, because usually I can run these mods pretty fine on my computer. So yeah, next up we're going to go with probably making some storage disks. Now, we're going to go with, because we know that with our tree farm and stuff, we're going to have huge amounts of saplings and wood and apples and all that sort of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to make a 16K drive. Where's one of these? A 16K drive for all of that stuff, and we can pre-format them. So I'm going to do that off camera really quick, and when I get back, I'll show you how that's all done. Alright, so I've let all this stuff cook up, and we're going to start making our storage buses. So what you start off making is these storage cells. Now these are the basic tier ones. You're going to need some basic processors, which are a cooked up basic assembly, which is just a quartz cutting knife and all this stuff. And what you do with these is you use them to go from tiny storage cells to the next one up, so storage segment, and then you use the segment to get a storage, block or something. I might have missed a step in there. But that's essentially what you do, and the bigger you combine these together, the bigger storage cell you can get. So I've made a storage segment, 3 of them. And what I want to do is I want to make a 16K drive, but I need to make one of these storage block first. So what am I missing here? Glowstone, I think, probably, if I remember. Let me have a look. No, iron maybe. Nope, it was glowstone. Must be just losing my mind. So yep. So we'll make one of these. Now this is going to be a pre-formatted one. So Let's get one of those going. So that's our one that's going to hold all of our stuff from the farm, because I'm just planning on letting that thing run and just... Ooh, that reminds me, I'll get filler up while we're here. I can actually probably show you what's going on. 17 stacks of saplings already, that's awesome. So let me actually, we only need 2 of those, 2 stacks while we're going to fill this up. So yeah, this planter sort of uses filler up. Neat little trick here, for when you're trying to auto-fill it, you don't want to fill it with all the way with saplings, just whack a random thing in there and it won't plant it. So little tip there, for a little tip for the young players. So yeah, that's working away as I intended. But back to what we were actually doing. So yeah, we've got our 16K storage. Now what I'm going to do is make a pre-formatter. Now let me have a look here. Pattern encoder? No, that's for later on. Petition editor, that'll be the one. So I need to make a conversion matrix. Fun. Alright. Are we going to have to make some fluey dust? I don't even know how you pronounce that, but that is close enough. So I'll make a fair bit of that because I know I'm going to need it down the track. Where is it? Pre-formatter. I am going to lose this all the time. We'll just get in our crafting table here. We'll make 4 of these because I know from past experience we're going to need all of these. And then we'll cook them up. Actually, do we need to cook them up? Oh, you don't have to. Alright, so I'm also going to need a crafting table. Easy peasy. As I screw up the recipe. Alright, so that's done. And now what you can do with this, you don't need any power to run this thing. Plonk him down, and what you can do is you put your storage in here. You can give it a name, but what I'm going to do is, what you can do, I'm going to quickly... Oh, can't open that now with that there. Actually, that's not the one we want to open anyway. Get a bit of everything that you're going to put in it. Label her up. And you give it a name. So this is going to be... I don't know. What are we going to call this? MFR trees. That'll do. So now you can see this thing is called MFR trees, and it's petitioned, so it'll only allow these blocks in it, which is cool. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to craft up some 4K buses, just so I can plonk a whole heap of stuff in there and not have to worry about petitioning those ones. Like, I'll only petition some storage buses if I know I'm going to have a lot of stuff to go in them. So let's quickly do that. So 4K storage, we're going to need these ones, which are made from, let's see if I got the stuff. I can make 2 of them. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to cook up some more basic processors so I can make some of these. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. Alright, so we're back, and I've cooked up a few more basic processors. So we're going to have this storage segment to make 3 of them. Where is this 4K? So we should be able to make 3 of these. Very nice. So I'm not going to petition these ones because I just want to cram anything and everything into there. So what we can do is, what I'm going to do is just put all our segmented ones in this drive and all our unpetitioned ones in this other drive until we run out of space. But what we need to do now is run some power in. So I'm going to have to look in my chests here for some power conduits. They should be the ones to go. And it shouldn't be hard to... This is going to be ugly for the time being, I can tell. Let's just go like this. Oh man, this is going to be horrific. I'm going to have to run this some other way, but for now this will just have to do. So there we go. Now that should be powering it. So yeah, you can see the pretty lights have turned on, and we're using 3.1 MJ per tick, which is not much. And now you can see, our crafting monitor. That's not what I wanted to craft. That's for later on, actually. So I'm going to tear that down real quick. What I want to do is get an access terminal and then a crafting terminal. So where are they? I might just go crafting. There we go. Crafting terminal. So we're going to make a couple of these. Have I got a storage cell? We're going to make one of them real quick. Doesn't matter. Alright, so let's do this one. Access terminal. Then crafting terminal. We're going to need to go get some wood. Where is that? There we go. this up real quick. I don't know if you guys enjoy this, me crafting a heap of stuff in one go, but we're doing that for this episode anyway. Let me know whether you'd actually rather see me just do everything off camera and then build it all in camera, or whether you like me explaining it. So now that we've built our crafting terminal, we can whack that down. Oh, that was pretty fancy on the front where it was syncing up with the system. But yeah, we can see our crafting terminal now. It's got nothing in it, which is to be expected. But if we go and take a whole heap of our saplings and some of our wood and some of the apples, if we go into the crafting terminal and start placing them in the system, we should see if... I'm going to have to change the config for that because that is annoying. If you can see here now, we've already used 456 bytes of our thingo here. So, and we've also used 3 of 63 types. Now, I should explain each storage bus, each one of these little things, it can only hold 63 different types of items, but depending on the size, that's how much of the items it can store. So that's why I've made 3 of these, so I can hold 3 times 63 different items. And you can see I've probably got close to that already in all of these chests, so I might have to expand more, but like the more these fill up and get full, I'll just fill this up with more 4Ks, so that's the plan anyway for now. So yeah, that's the thing. And now anything else I chuck in the system, so all my ingots here, just start cramming these in. This will take a while, but this is just to show you what you can do. So just plonk all this stuff in. I don't want that in my inventory. Yeah, so it all shows up in there, so that's the plan. Hopefully we won't fill these up way too quick. That would be annoying. But I'm going to fill that up off camera and get rid of all these bloody chests everywhere. They're getting annoying. And I'll be back in a second. Ta-da! That is a lot cleaner than what it was. Oh man, all those chests are gone. So now you can see I've had to go and make 3 more storage, 4K storage buses here. I'm not sure if they're called buses. I'm pretty sure they're not. Storage discs. I've got to start calling them storage discs. But I had to go make 3 more, and you can already see we're filling them up pretty quickly. Not from like just the size of the inventories that we've used, but the types. So in between this episode and next one, I'm going to have to make 4 more, I think. Just because like over time, we're just going to fill these up extremely quickly. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the priority settings. Not sure whether I can want to play with that right now. So yeah, as you can see, we have a huge inventory full of just stuff. So I really like that. The only downside is if you ever run out of power for some reason, you can't get into it unless you've got like a backup. So I'm definitely going to have to look into that. Another project for the future I've noticed is look at this. Look at all of this unprocessed ores. We have got nearly probably 7 or 8 stacks of iron. My math skills aren't real good right now. From all these exams I've been doing, my brain is fried. But yeah, we got all of this unprocessed ore that we need to get amongst, so that's going to be a project after all this AE stuff is done. But we're coming up towards the end of the episode here. I want to make my episodes about just under 20 minutes or around that mark, just because like whenever I've watched a Let's Play, I feel that some of them get on pretty long and tedious, so I want to make mine quick, concise, and to the point, so that's the plan. Next episode, we're going to continue working on our AE stuff. We're going to try and build this chamber here, but I dare say in between episodes, we're going to have to go mine for some more gold, because that stuff is expensive. So you can see here we've only got 124, which is just under a stack or 2. Just under 2 stacks. 64, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to have to go get more gold, although I am processing some right now, as you can see. That's the plan, and hopefully by then we're going to have close to enough of our charcoal here to get our thing running and max out our capacitor bank here, although at the time these 3 Force engines are doing a good job. It's a little bit OP, pretty cheaty in my opinion, because that's pretty they're pretty OP. 8 MJ per tick for basically just feeding them Force nuggets or Force gems or whatever they are. Yeah, Force gems. So yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, whether you enjoy watching me build all this stuff, if you like me crafting it on screen, or whether you'd like me to craft it off camera and then just build it all in one go. I don't know, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it, so you guys can keep up to date whenever I release a new video. just gotta make sure, gotta let you guys know I will be trying to aim for a video a day pretty soon here, because I am just about finished exams, as I've probably said. And yeah, that's the plan. So thanks for watching, guys. My name is Snorsby, and I'll see you in the next one.